In 3 months, I'm getting a call from Victoria's Secret for their casting.
Are you though? Be honest.
Actually, I'm not. But listen, what if I was getting a call from Victoria's Secret in 3 months? Then I might go look in the mirror and think, I'm not ready yet. I wish I knew this sooner. I wish I started sooner. I wish. I don't know if there's gonna be a call, but what if? What if I just pretend? The truth is, we only get ready for opportunities when we know that they're coming. When we know that they're around the corner. We don't know when opportunity is gonna hit. And we only wanna get ready when we know that the opportunity is around the corner. And usually, that is too late because getting ready costs time, energy, effort. And not just that, the identity of getting ready is something else than the identity of being ready. I believe that you only should get ready once. Get ready once and stay ready. I could literally cry showing you this. And not in a good way, okay? I have been in a calorie deficit for the past, I don't know how many days, 40 days. 40 days of a calorie deficit with a few days of exception. Actually, let me be clear. The last 4 days, I have not been in a calorie deficit. But before that, 36 days of a calorie deficit, except for like a few days, 2 or 3 days where I went over it with like 200 calories, once with 400 something and once with 100 something. So we can basically say that for 36 days, I have been in a calorie deficit. And I had many breakdowns, multiple breakdowns during the end of those 36 days because my weight was not changing at all.
There's just so many parts in my life that I feel like I can put effort into, but I don't necessarily really control the outcome, except for one part, which is my body. And I know exactly what to do, and I'm doing it. For the first time in my life, especially in these 31 days, I have been so consistent and nothing happened with the weight. Nothing has happened with the weight. Before, I was consistent in the overall, like on the long term, but I would have like higher highs and lower lows and with the calories. Guys, this DJI is driving me crazy. It's stopping the recording, so I'm just gonna stop it right now. I was really frustrated. Long story short, and now can you just like do what I want for a moment? And I figured out through ChatGPT and Manas that it was water weight. Okay, bye. It was water weight. It's gonna come off soon. This is what I look like this morning. Let's go to that clip. Stupid DJI.
Yesterday I was clever, wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I'm changing myself.
I was going insane. I'm a dietitian. I know when I'm in a calorie deficit, I'm not fooling myself or anything. I've just changed the plan a bit. Before, what would happen is I would like go out or host something on our boat with a party with lots of food and friends and all of that, and I would just eat whatever I wanted. Like that was my day off. Not that I would like completely binge, but I would really enjoy all that food. I would, of course, eat past fullness. How many kilometers or miles past fullness? I roughly calculated those days as a certain amount of calories, and I track everything in my calorie tracker, which is also on my website if you're interested. I'll put the link below. And those days were so high in calories that it made it more difficult for me to actually compensate those days over those next days or weeks or even months. So I actually exported that huge file with all the numbers over the last, I don't know, I think it was like spring and summer of 2025. And I put it in ChatGPT and I asked to analyze it. And it analyzed that those high days were actually the most destructive because I then had to really work really hard to compensate those to still be in a calorie deficit. And the advice was like, if you could make those super high days a little bit lower, because obviously I could, because I was eating so much that of course I could eat a little less and still enjoy my time. So that perspective changed, because that would then get me the most results logically. And my body didn't need that much food anyways. So that was what I was actually working on for the past month. So I had 2 birthdays, and I also went outside to have something with my friend, to have some coffee, and she got a sandwich and some cake and all that, and I didn't, because I was like training my mind to see when I was hungry when I was outside of the house, and how I could still be successful in my way of getting towards my dream body. And that actually worked really well. I was like super confident. I didn't overeat. I did have some cake on both of the birthdays. I enjoyed it. I even enjoyed a glass of wine here and there. And it was totally fine. I didn't go overboard like I used to. So I was like, oh my God, I unlocked a new era. Like, this is going to be amazing. I upped my Pilates. I did more steps. So my cardio in the gym, just walking on the treadmill to get at least 10,000 steps. I was like, this is the right trajectory for me to get into my dream body as quick as possible. And I was super energized. I felt so good. I was not hungry. Like, I felt like everything fell into place, but the weight was not coming off. So first I thought I need to get my period. And when I get my period, then, there's going to be this whoosh effect, and the bloating and all that is going to go away, and the weight's going to come off because it's water weight. Didn't happen. I can show you the numbers of the last 36 days. I have no idea what's going on. I did some Reddit searches. Also, of course, asked AI. And they talk about this thing called the whoosh effect, which is like when you're training so hard. Like, my muscles were hurting almost daily, another part of my body. It's because I was training a different part of my body on different days. Glycogen storage in your liver, in your muscle. When the muscle tears, when you train it, there's water that comes in between. Like, there's a lot of things going on with water, and everything was pointing out that it's just water. Even in the fat cells that are shrinking, there's water that gets in there to just hold on for a moment, because your body is just, I don't know, whatever. It feels like it's not safe to release everything yet. But after like 36 days, even my mind was going a little crazy, and all those advices were like, have a little bit of a more like a higher calorie meal, or maybe even have a glass of alcohol. So I did that, exactly that, in the past 4 days. Not because I really wanted to, but because I was so lost. So I went over my calories in the last few days, and it was also like a good moment to do so, because I was in Antwerp, that's in Belgium, for a weekend, and saw some friends as well. So I was like, yeah, this is a good time to do that. But that was 2 days ago, and the weight has been the same. Sorry for this rant, but I'm going to show you. I don't need, like, I'm so radeloos, hopeless, helpless. I don't know what to call it. So this is the sheet, okay? So when you look at here, the 1st of January wasn't really that interesting. These are like really low days. That's not my normal, because if I look at my average, it's 1,781 calories that I consume on average. So that's perfectly fine. But look at my weight. 56, 55.8, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 9, 5.7, 0.5, 0.4, 0.9, 0.6, 56, 5, 5, 8, 7. Here I was like, finally, I hit the 54. Nope. 0.3, 0.1, 0.2, 0.2, 0.1. And I was like, oh my God, I'm almost getting there. And then it went up again. Then it went down again. Then it went up again. 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 8, 8, 3, 7, 7. This was yesterday, and this morning I was the same. I was 55.7. And with these calculations, I should be 54.2. And mind you, I have been eating 1,000 surplus, 500 surplus, 762 surplus, and baseline yesterday. Like, if I remove these numbers, I would be 53.9. But because, I don't know, it's not happening, it just doesn't even feel real. So I was like, whatever. And I don't know if this is like a mind fuck that you just need to continue and keep going. But yeah, it's very frustrating. The analyzes, it's not ChatGPT, by the way. It is Manus, but I always say ChatGPT because when I say Manus, people have no idea what I'm talking about. It was showing me that during my luteal phase, I was eating more calories. Ovulation, I was eating more calories, and then during my menstrual and my follicular, which is like for me the most energizing days, I was eating less in a calorie deficit, which was great. So this is also like really interesting to see that when I show them that sheet that I just showed you, and I put it next to, I gave them also my menstrual cycle information, that this is what it says. So right now I'm actually in my luteal phase, and I'm really being conscious of this, that I could maybe keep it at a low. Yeah, so those high numbers were really messing up the whole system. This is very interesting to see, like these high numbers. Yeah, it came out with all these graphs, and yeah, I would suggest everyone actually to just get this sheet and just fill it out. I have multiple, I have so many. I calculate everything. I love these numbers. It gives you so much insight. So basically the question now becomes of like, what is the strategy right now? Because for some reason my body feels like it is not safe to lose weight. So I was thinking, okay, I need to introduce some relaxing methods. First of all, I need to fix the sleep cycle thing, because I need to go to bed at a right time and not just keep scrolling. Think about what I'm consuming and meditating more, visualizing more. I just felt like nothing in my life was working. Like the one thing that I had full control over, which is what I put in my mouth and how much I exercise, that even that was not reflecting my efforts. So I felt like all my other goals and dreams were just like I was doomed. And that's like a horrible feeling to feel, because you just want to have at least control over one area of your life, you know? So yeah, trying to now see this as a lesson of, okay, something is guiding me towards regulating my nervous system. And for some reason, it just, something hit me right now that I'm going to mention. Something is guiding me towards regulating my nervous system, because learning to regulate your nervous system is going to prepare you and put you in a better position for the success that I'm actually wanting for myself. That just hit right now. And I'm being forced to face those things right now as a preparation to then own those things and be ready. This is literally the theme of this video. Like I already thought of like imagining that Victoria's Secret would call me in 3 months. What would I do right now if that would happen and I didn't know it right now? Like in 3 months, I would have wished that I started sooner, right? So what if in 3 months, some other things that I really want are happening? Is my nervous system ready? Can I regulate it? Or am I then going to start learning how to regulate it, which is going to interfere maybe with the work that I need to do at that moment? Whew. What a realization. I'm glad I caught this on camera. Right. Let's continue. Let's continue this journey and record it and see what comes from it.